Ravens Nation. Ravens Flock Nation, man. What's good, man? What's good, y'all? What's good? Any new viewers? Shouts out to y'all, man. Old subs, the homies, the bros. You feel me? All that. You feel me? Shouts out to y'all. You feel me? It's been a while, man, and that's why I'm here making this video. I got a lot to talk to y'all about. I think I got enough time to do so. If not, I'll bring it up in the next video, I'll say. And I still owe y'all a kick. I ain't forget. But if I'm not mistaken, y'all, we last left off with the Pittsburgh Steelers game. If I'm not mistaken. The playoffs for me, after all these years of having Lamar as our starter, as our franchise, it's very troublesome, extremely troublesome. It is not Lamar's fault directly. It's not Lamar's fault entirely. It took me some time to really formulate and really process what I really want to say. But before I get to all that, right, I gotta update y'all on my own life scenarios and situations, right? So anybody watching this, young, older, whatever, if you could relate because you're older, so be it. Because my message ain't for the older crowd, you know what I'm saying? A lot of older folks already found their niche in life, they role, their career paths. So I'm just putting this out there for any of the younger generations that ever come across this video. Okay. I'm about to be 33. Really soon in May. Really soon. Like, you feel me? But I first started out working at fucking Sears. Went from Sears to motherfucking, what was it? Walmart seasonal position. To what the hell else was it? Target for like 2 months. Got fired for a no call, no show. Home Depot for like a year. During this time, right, and this is another story for another situation because my life is crazy. Probably no different than anybody else's, but I just want to put this out there. During the time I didn't finish high school, but I did. I left in 11th grade, went to Job Corps. Shouts out to my dog Dre, because he, you feel me, fellow alumni of the Job Corps. You feel me? Shouts out to anybody who attended Job Corps anywhere in the States. You feel me? Shouts out to y'all. But I attended Job Corps for my last senior year. I didn't get to go to prom. You feel me? Like that shit. Like, I don't know, some shit matters to certain people that kind of like fucked me up a little bit growing up. I got, pulled away from my friend, all that. But either way, neither here nor there. I went to Job Corps for a trade. I really wasn't mature in the mind yet enough to think long term. I just wanted to get back home, and the easiest route to do that was the quickest trade to complete, which was, in my mind, brick masonry. Now, I shouldn't have chose that in hindsight. So again, anybody younger generation and shit, take heed to what I'm saying. In hindsight, I should have chose something much more concrete, and no pun intended, but either plumbing or auto or carpentry, something else other than brick. And there's no disrespect to my plumbing instructor. Shouts out I don't know if he's still living in this world, but shouts out to my dog Joe Ontario, Italian dude, man, old school. I'm talking about for real. But he instilled grind in me. You feel me? Get up and go attitude in a sense, like and getting my hands dirty. You feel me? So that it prompted me to be able to start working on my hands and understanding that that's what I'm good at. So postpone that. When I started working at Home Depot, I don't want to keep working these dead end jobs. I done listed y'all 3 already, right? So during this time, staying with my pops, I let him know. Well, I ain't really talk, but he see me going back and forth, and he like, yo, you can't keep working these dead end jobs. You gotta find a trade. Now, me and my pop really ain't solid like that. But that, again, that's another story for another day. But during that time frame, he definitely opened my mind to do something. First, I tried to think about doing CHI Institute. I wasn't feeling the prices, right? So I said, all right, well, what's another trade? I ended up going to way up north near Red Line Road, Philadelphia and shit, and went down there, checked into a trade school, whatever the case may be. I was there for about a year. During this time frame, my training instructor, shouts out to him, man, Mr. Hunt, man. I know my dog's still around. So, you feel me? And again, here we are again. At this point, I'm like 21, 20, 23, 22, some shit. So, I'm not still mature enough in the mind to grasp everything an adult says. So, our instructor sat there and told us, the class, go ahead, take the test for your masters. Shit about to change soon, X, Y, and Z, yada, yada. Now, I heard him. I was listening, but I really wasn't paying attention to what the fuck he was saying. It didn't resonate with me. I didn't understand the severity of what he was saying. So, fast forward, when we get done the class, I do good, whatever. That, again, the whole scenario is a story in its own situation, but I just want to give y'all the overall message in this, and that's going to bring me to my point with the Ravens. So, moving forward, I get done school. I didn't feel comfortable enough to take the master's because I'm still new to understanding plumbing. So, out of fear, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just take the journeyman. Went ahead to the journeyman. I failed my first time. I went back, studied my ass off, passed the second time, right? This is all within the same year, 2013, I think. So I go down to the municipal building and go get my damn license, so I think. And they tell me, well, you never registered as an apprentice. I said, what the fuck they got to do? And like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, all right, even if that is true. I'm like, yo, I went to school for this shit. They should have registered me or something. Like, nobody said this. What the fuck are you talking about? Long story short, these motherfuckers sit there and tell me they can't do shit with me. Fuck my damn test scores and the fact that I passed, I gotta still register and be listed as an apprentice for 4 years. So I'm pissed. I'm young. I can't handle the shit. I don't understand why nobody's around me to break it down to me. I'm the first ever plumber in my family, bro. You feel me? So like, no, there's no understanding that or guidance anybody can give me. And at the time, there's nobody in the streets like that, plumbing wise, that's doing their thing where I was living enough to take me under their wing. So all this shit is pissing me off. So I'd say I started working hella odd jobs, trying to just familiarize myself with anything that could be plumbing. I started working for a UPS area hub, no relation, but I needed some money. You feel me? Where else I worked at? I worked at an apartment complex off Henry Avenue up in Philly. Got fired from there. Went to this other place Another line service in South Plymouth meeting. Was there for a little bit. Next job, or probably before then, I worked for Yale Borough out in motherfucking Upper Darby for a little bit. You feel me? And before I know it, I get my actual first job where I'm really a plumber. You feel me? And which was I'm working at Bryn Mawr College, working under the old head Ukrainian dude, Paul Durhanker. You feel me? I'm thinking he gonna take me under his wing. Everything was cool for like the first 6 to 8 months, but this is the crazy shit. And I'm not getting off topic, y'all. This is real shit. So during this time frame, me and him is I'm thinking we cool, but at the same time, they usher in 2 people, 2 white boys. And there's no disrespect to the white boys. I fuck with my white boys, bro. But they usher in 2 white boys. One that from apartment maintenance, really no trade, whatever. I still, and I forgot to tell y'all, and me getting this job at Bryn Mawr College, I was able to show them my test results through their municipal building, and they acknowledged it, and I got my journeyman license acknowledged. So I was able to work at this job with a journeyman license. So again, at this point, fast forward from 2013 up until now, I have my test scores. I've worked at a construction job for maybe about less than a few months outside of a W-2, you feel me? So regardless, I'm doing what I need to be doing, so to speak. So I'm on at Bryn Mawr College. I'm doing my thing. They usher in 2 white boys, and eventually they tell me, hey, we want them to learn plumbing. I'm like, all right, cool. But then they say, but we want you to sign this contract that say, pretty much you got to go back to school with them. I'm like, I already went to school. No, you got to go back to school with them, and you going back to school with them, we'll be able to incrementally raise your pay scale. And by the time they wanted me to finish, I think they would have had me at maybe 25 an hour, 26 maybe. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, I didn't go back to school just to go. I didn't finish school just to go back to school all over again. But you know, I can't turn my nose up because I done worked all these motherfucking jobs. This situation is way more ideal than I've ever been in. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put my feelings to the side. So I took the deal. It is what it is. I do my thing. And me going back to school, like they really starting me from ground zero. And I see all in this class. And again, there's no disrespect. I'm just keeping it 100. All in this class is number white boys and shit. And I'm just like, yo, like, number one, just look at that from an outside view. Why is it not diverse in this class for plumbing? Like, I don't understand that. When I first did it, it was diverse. Like, but either way, man. So I'm just frustrated at this point because I'm like, this is bullshit, yo. So at some point in time, and no disrespect, too, don't misconstrue my words. Two white boys that I had to usher in, or that they usher in. One of them was the son of the HVAC dude, and the other one, like I said, came from an apartment complex. These motherfuckers was cool. I ain't had no beef with them. You feel me? It was just a situation, but regardless. So, long story short, I end up getting into it with the master plumber and shit, and it's a lot of bullshit between. That's another story for another day. So one day I'm dealing with life and shit. I'm getting older at this point. I'm like 24, 25 now. So I go ahead and start doing PMs. Anybody that do maintenance know what the fuck I'm talking about. Preventive maintenance. So I'm putting the oil in a little pump machine and shit. And my supervisor Paul walk up on me like, yo, what you doing? I'm calling over the radio. I said, all right, yeah. I said, I'll be over there. I'm finishing up my PMs. I'm about to head over there. You know what? I'm like, bro, I hear you, but I ain't having a good day today. So please, like, back up off me. He ain't want to hear it, and he ain't want to give me that respect. Still going on. I said, bro, get the fuck up out my face. Whatever was said, it prompted me to go down to HR. I knew shit wasn't gonna work out for me when I went down to HR, and I'm thinking that me and the HR lady, cool, the front desk receptionist lady, she ended up telling me, Don, didn't you tell me that your family moved or your mom moved down to Texas? I'm like, yeah, what the fuck they got to do with what I'm telling you? Well, just hear me out. Maybe it might be best if you relocate down. I said, what the fuck? And keep in mind, I'm young. I don't know how to handle the situation. You feel me? I don't have no understanding of what's really going on. And there's no guidance among myself to play chess in this type of situation. I don't know what to do. So, the first thing I want to do, of course, is lawyer up, but I'm tripping off of the fact that this college is pretty well known. And I'm like, who gonna take on the case on the East Coast of a black nigga that's got what the fuck? Racist shit going on, or unfairness, whatever type shit, whatever you want to categorize it as, at work. They ain't gonna believe me. I went to EEOC 3 separate times. I still got the paperwork. Anybody think I'm fraud? Got denied every single time. They pretty much told me, in order for you to win a case like that, a motherfucker pretty much gotta slap the shit out you, put a note on your car saying how some old racist shit, or in your desk at your locker, some old crap. It gotta be blatant. So I was fucked. So they came up with a proposition for me, and during all this time they suspended me with pay. So they come up with another situation. So you know what? We was wrong, but we don't want you here no more. So they gave me severance pay. So I'm on that path for about 6-7 months. During this time frame, again, I'm young. I'm just, all tripping on the fact that I got motion right now without having motion. You feel me? So instead of doubling up on what I was doing and getting another job, motherfucker, of course, what the fuck you think I did? You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, I had fun, motherfucker. So, but real shit, I'm saying all this to say, like, in regards to the Ravens, I know I'm getting away, y'all attention probably getting away from Ravens shit. If I what the fuck this got to do anything. My point is, at this conjuncture, I resonate with Lamar. At this juncture, I done been through the ringer, not to say Lamar has, but I done been through the ringer of having excess jobs and losing jobs, trying to find somebody that's really going to be loyal to the soil, if you will. Like, I'm looking for stability, but I just can't find it. In every situation, it's just bullshit. So, and competition for real. Not to say that I'm running away from it, motherfucker. I was one of the best in the class, still was at this point when I'm doing my thing at Bryn Mawr. So, yeah, the lady said I should go down to Texas, whatever. This is around the same time Lamar got drafted. So at this point, I see a change starting to happen. I know it and I feel it, all that shit. And I'm like, you know what? If drastic changes is happening, I might as well make drastic changes for myself. Lamar got drafted. Later that year, I decided to make my way down to Texas. You feel me? Relocate, all that shit. I ended up getting a job at SMU. A lot of y'all know, and that's when I started these videos. Just to catch all y'all up. That's when I started these videos, when I started at SMU. So 2018, between 2018 and motherfucking 2020, that's when I started making these damn videos for the Ravens and shit. I didn't initially start in 2018. I'm just putting it out there. But to see my own growth I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. You feel me? It ain't nowhere near being done. But at this point, I'm happy. I'm thinking I done got away from the bullshit. I'm in a much better environment. My Ravens doing good. We done escaped the Joe Flacco craziness eras. You feel me? I'm when I relate it to my own life, that's what I'm saying that's for. You know what I'm saying? So the corner and the page is turning. I seen Harbaugh fuck up so many games for us. Regular season and playoffs. I've seen Lamar's growth. Knowing that everybody ain't got your back, and the ones that do, they out for self sometimes. You feel me? That come with life. And I've said this, I made videos about this. I was never a huge fan of Lamar and Hollywood connection. It was tolerable, but I just seen it wasn't going to prosper with us. During this whole time frame, Mark Andrews doing this thing. Mark Andrews becomes Lamar's #1 target. We all know that. You feel me? He's the only consistent guy that's been around Lamar thus far. You know what I'm saying? Not many other people have other than Humphrey. So just keeping that in mind with context, you feel me? I don't want to go into intricates of every single season and the result. I just want to, fast forward a little bit. While I'm down here in Texas, I go from SMU for 4 years to City of Fort Worth, to the motherfucking Azle ISD. I spent 1 year at City of Fort Worth. I spent another year at Azle, man, I got so much shit to say about that. And I was making videos when I was there. But nothing but bullshit again, and motherfuckers hating because I know more than them, and they only know what they know, or got where they got because of nepotism. And there's so much shit going on today in 2025 that I didn't even get to speak on in this video, let alone just all in all. So I want to say this, you hear what I'm saying? I got a real issue with fucking nepotism. I really do. I come from the era of nobody sat there and gave me a fucking pipe wrench when I was 5. Nobody sat there and brought me on no fucking plumbing jobs when I was 10. You feel me? I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up rich. I was on the corner selling crack. You feel me? Nah, I'm fucking around. I'm talking about that Soldier Boy shit. You feel me? I'm just saying. I didn't grow up like that. That was not my career path. And those that do have it, props to you. But I got a certain view towards that. And I'm saying that for a reason in regards to Shador Sanders. Everybody mad that, man, don't get me started, but I'm getting off topic. I've had inconsistencies with jobs and supervisors for damn near all my life since I've been working. Nigga, I work my way up from fucking $7.90 an hour. You feel me? Like, my nigga, like, it can be done. Anybody young that's doing this shit right now, younger than me, you feel me? Take heed to what I'm saying. This was back in 2012, 2013. Take heed to what I'm saying, yo. Get you a motherfucking trade, yo. We in 2025, yo. Y'all see the way this shit going? Get you a motherfucking trade, yo. That's the best life advice I can give y'all, yo. What you do with it is on you. How serious you take it is on you. But get you a motherfucking trade, yo. Not no bullshit nursing shit. Get you a fucking man trade. Don't do brick masonry. No disrespect to big brick masonry, but it's not all year round. But going back to the Ravens, the only consistent person that's been around Lamar, aside from Harbs and Humphrey, is Andrews. You know what I'm saying? And despite what niggas got to say about the drafting with EDC, even my own personal opinions, you cannot sit there and say Lamar hasn't had opportunities to make plays and position himself, to win a Super Bowl. Now, how much control he has is another thing. Despite what they've told us over the past damn near 7 years about him having fucking keys, him driving the car, him making the car, whatever the fucking analogies John wanted to use. We don't know the true, I don't know the true behind the scenes of what happens on them sidelines and Lamar helmet. We don't know what they tell him. And I've been feeling like this since the AFC Championship game versus the Chiefs. I'm still a little fucked up about that. The fact that they rushed Mark back and we could have played likely. You feel me? But kudos to Mark for having the season that he did in 2024. You feel me? Mark, no disrespect, bro. You know I've been one of your biggest critics, bro. Not one of them, you know what I'm saying? But I've been one of your biggest critics as of lately. Before the 2024 season, I was definitely one of the people that wanted you traded. But you did your thing this year, man. You came back from the car accident and balled the fuck out this season. You did, dog. I had my own car accident. Those who know. You feel me? So I know how it is to try to bounce back from something like that, bro. It takes time, dog. And you wasn't doing therapy and shit like that. You might have been. But you playing football still, week in and week out. You feel me? Lamar, you had a fucking hell of a season, dog. Like, I've never seen any QB be so efficient with less interceptions in a season ever since I've been watching football, ever. Just a historical season. You feel me? Marlon Humphrey played huge, man. Is that pause worthy? But Marlon Humphrey did his thing. Who else? I wish I would have seen a lot more production from Matty BK, but still, shouts out to Matty BK. Kyle Van Noy balled out this past season. Shouts out to him. Oway. You feel me? Shouts out to Oway. Who else? Who else showed up big this year, man? Adarius Washington, man. You feel me? Just balled the fuck out. And in spite of bum ass Marcus Williams. You feel me? Which I've been saying this motherfucker robbed this one was trash too. I was in agreement for him coming initially, so don't get it fucked up. But Roquan declined, I felt like. I mean, he became a little solid towards the back end of the season, but have we been getting what we paid for him? No. Shouts out to Ravens over everything. Shouts out to my dog Fresh. Shouts out to my dog Fred, man. Shouts out to who else, man? My dog Tyron Caldwell, you feel me? Who else, man? Taylor, Cries, who else? Is it Cries or Chris? Who else? Evan, man. Just so many people, man. I'm just going through it in my mind. But trying to think. I'm about to say Hollywood. Zay Flowers had a great year. I think he's the first Pro Bowl in this shit. First Pro Bowl player we've ever drafted. So shouts out to Zay, man. Shouts out to Derrick Henry, hell of a season. Those who know, you can go back and look at the videos. I had Derrick Henry getting over 1,800 yards minus the playoffs. I think he probably had somewhere around that, but I had him at over 16 TDs. I can't remember all his stats, but and the reason I knew this because Gus had a similar thing with Lamar, and I just knew Derrick Henry was going to at least get that. You feel me? Bare minimum. But he exceeded expectations, so shouts out to Derrick Henry. Shouts out to Isaiah Likely. Is still holding on, man, despite, you know, the lack of targets with Andrews. Is there anybody else I'm forgetting that stepped up this year? Shouts out to Ben Cleveland, man. Yeah, man. And then you got the whole Tuck situation, man. That's for another day. I ain't gonna get on Tuck right now, man. That's for another day. But yeah, just catching up to where we last left off. Great season overall for the team, in my opinion. A couple individuals could have did better individually play-wise, but overall, I think we put ourselves in great position to win a Super Bowl last year. Things of course, didn't go how we wanted it to. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but I want to say just the game in itself, I kind of knew we wasn't going to win, probably leading the halftime or after halftime. If I remember correctly, definitely in the fourth, I knew we was going to lose. The main mistakes that I feel like we suffered from was the turnovers, whether it was from whether it was from Andrews or whether it was from Lamar. Regardless, they happened. And I hated the fact that a lot of fans started splitting, trying to split hairs and shit. Motherfucker, you win as a team, you lose as a team. End of story. End of fucking story, yo. I don't want to hear, oh, this nigga dropped the ball, blah, 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 blah. This ain't even no Lee Evans type shit. This ain't no Billy Cundiff type shit. You feel me? No matter how bad of a season Tuck had, that wasn't even on Tuck. You feel me? I ain't even gonna hold you. All last year, John wasn't even a fucking problem like that, yo. John wasn't even a problem like that last year. And we can honestly say we've seen worse behaviors from John. To me, he had a pretty mild season. And I mean that in a good way. I'm saying he didn't piss me off much. Other than the ordeal and debacle with motherfucking Ben Cleveland and shit, and Eddie Jackson and Marcus Williams, all that other extra shit, Harbs had a pretty mild season, and that's a lot of credit coming from me, yo. A lot of credit. Those who know, that's a lot of credit coming from me, yo. So, in this scenario of the playoffs, I felt like we could have ran the ball more. I felt like we could have did more play action. You know, it's a few things that I feel like we could have protected the ball more. And it don't take Harbs to say that, and it don't take Lamar to say that. They should both know that. But let's just dial in and zoom in on the controversial situation that everybody's so pissed off about with Andrews. If I'm not mistaken, just before the touchdown was caught by Likely, Andrews just caught the pass to get us in striking distance, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like Andrews been fucking trash all game, or he just all of a sudden, you feel me, became trash. Lamar had his flaws, but we right there. Now, when it comes after that, Likely gets the touchdown. In my mind, whatever they about to do, either we ain't no whatever, 2-point conversion was the right call. I'm fine with that all day. We are where we are. Let's do it. Whatever. The play in itself immediately sent me into fucking a frenzy, bro. I literally was like, what the fuck are we doing? This not a handoff to Henry? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I see Lamar aiming up to get ready to throw towards Andrews' direction. In my mind, why? Why is Andrews the designated target on this play in this situation? What the actual fuck? Likely just scored. Just scored. Go back to him, Lamar. Right to Andrews. Right to Andrews. Drops the ball. Game over. We got nobody but ourselves to blame. Monken has nobody but himself to blame. John has nobody but himself to blame. Lamar has nobody but himself to blame. Mark has nobody but himself to blame. Blame can go around. But guess what? You win as a team, you lose as a team. We fucking lost. So either at this point, we can't handle the big moments, or it's certain motherfuckers that can't handle the big moments. And regardless, we still lost. We. I won't go into details of it all because I want to go live with the crew. I want to go live with the subs with y'all. I want feedback. You feel me? So I ain't gonna go all into details. I just want to catch up to where we at now. Do I think Andrews need to leave? No. Did I think Andrews gonna leave? No. Do I want Andrews to leave? Andrews has the most he's a leading the franchise in touchdowns. I don't know how you could say that out your mouth at this point. Yes, he came up short, but this nigga better than some of the tight ends I seen growing up. Stat wise. It may look clunky. It may be because of Lamar, but either way, this is what it is. That's Lamar, homie. I'm not, man, please. All I can say is moving forward after that game, we got to look ourselves in the mirror. It was a tough loss. It was a great season. Trust me, I had my personal feelings, but I'm not going. It's not that serious. I done had so much time passed since then. I'm not as upset nowhere near. It's a touchy subject, but I'm not upset, man. Lamar had a great season, man. Probably one of the best seasons from a QB you'll ever see. I don't know if he'll duplicate that, but the bright side of it, he may not ever have to duplicate that in order to win a Super Bowl. From everything that I've seen, he may not ever need to duplicate that to win a Super Bowl. So moving outside of the playoffs, the ending of the season, it is what it is. I just want to get along towards the draft. I see a lot of motherfuckers hating still. These niggas been hating. I've been trying to put motherfuckers on about how these motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. They don't watch college football. They never been privy to it. They openly said they don't know nothing about college football, but all of a sudden got so much input on who come to where they need to be drafted, how good they are, why they don't need to be on the team. Man, y'all niggas don't know shit, bro. Don't know shit. Now, don't get me wrong. We could all have our opinion. Everybody got one. But you ain't gonna sit up here and keep telling me the same shit year after year. If I gotta fucking grow, so do other motherfuckers. You wanna stay stagnant? You wanna still keep preaching that same bullshit? Go right the fuck ahead, nigga. Y'all niggas don't be on nothing, motherfucker. Y'all just do this shit for views. Y'all do this shit for motherfucker, what they call that shit now, rage bait. Motherfucker, I do this shit because it's my motherfucking squad, bro. With or without Lamar. No disrespect. But regardless, man, I want to touch on the draft. Just overall, number one, and then how I feel about EDC after the draft. My grade for the draft, I give it an A+. Honestly, it's probably one of the best drafts I've seen from EDC. Collectively, probably since Patrick Queen draft, a little bit low key, little bit, and I say best loosely in regards to the Queen draft that year. I ain't gonna sit there and say it was the best, but that I would put that right under this past draft. EDC, you did your motherfucking thing, bro. I didn't know what to expect from you. I really didn't have too many expectations other than replacing the guys that we lost and making sure we get some more help in the trenches. You know, I was not expecting to go safety. I didn't want safety. But then again, when Kyle got drafted, I didn't want safety. You get what I'm saying? So both times, in my opinion, it was best player available. I was not expecting best player available. I didn't want best player available. But they have their own set formula of how they do things. And shouts out to, I forget who said that shit. I want to say Ravens over everything. I can't remember. But, yeah, man, Ravens got their own set way of how they do things, which is commendable and respectable, because I fuck with anybody doing this shit, their own thing, and not copying another motherfucker style and shit. So either way, fully, but you know what I'm saying? You take bits and pieces of somebody's game and make your own, whatever. But the draft, I was not expecting Malachi Starks. When I watched the film, I understood it probably within an hour. Not his game, so to speak, but why they went with the pick that they did. I give it a A. Not an A+, not an A-. I give it an A. I've heard the word used a lot, and I want to keep this in perspective. I think this is going to be the theme moving forward. And from a certain aspect, I completely agree with it. Versatile. I got into a conversation with a coworker about how he said something to the extent of, who's the employer going to look at more? Me with, I've been at a job for over 20 plus years, or you, where you've been jumping around, no disrespect, but all these years. I said, well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, dog. I know so many different phases of plumbing. I could probably run circles around you, bro. You only know one way of doing plumbing. I know a couple, a slew of them. You feel me? I've been in multiple scenarios and situations: city, residential, commercial, high school, college, elementary. What the fuck, nigga? Hospital. Fuck is you talking about, bro? You can't fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? So when I compare it to the Ravens and how they look at certain things, and I'm talking about EDC in particular, I love the way EDC has a keen eye for what he wants and what he has for his vision. I'd clap if I could, but what's the word I want to say? Props and respect to you, EDC, for this draft. I really tip my hat off to you. What's another thing I wanted to bring up? The extension with Harbs. That shit threw me completely for a loop. And I kept telling motherfuckers that was his last year on his deal. Whether or not he would have went into a final year of it this season is here to be determined. But I kept telling motherfuckers his time was nearing. So for Bishotti to sit there and give him another extension, it really pissed me off. It really did. But at this juncture, and given the season that happened, all right, cool. Maybe you just don't want him to feel like his time is limited. But dog, if we don't get it done this season coming up, I don't want to hear it, Bishotti. I don't want to hear it, Harbs. But regardless, versatile. I'm versatile as fuck. I see nothing wrong with the team being versatile as fuck, especially on the defense. We need guys that we can plug and play in any scenario, any situation, and it helps that all these guys can play different slots and y'all know the fuck I'm saying. They can play different ways on the field. You feel me? I love that. Malachi Starks is a very smooth player. He looks and plays much better than Marcus Williams does. Pause. I didn't envision much once he was drafted, but having it come across YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff, the one does have to contemplate what the tandem would look like between him and Kyle and another SEC player. I'm happy about it, to be honest. And was it him? No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. But yeah, another Georgia Bulldog alongside Roquan. And I really didn't have a designated first round pick that I wanted Ravens to get. So with that being the case, when they picked him, I was kind of surprised, but I ain't mad at it. The second pick, man, Mike Green was one of my highly rated edge rushers. I wouldn't have took him in the first round, and I've been pretty vocal in the comment sections about this. Those who know. But not for purposes of that he wasn't that good. It was just I felt like he would have still been there for our pick. And if we would have traded back, we for sure would have got. I would have had no problem with it. If he was our first pick via trading back, I would have had no problem with it. Being as though we got Malachi Starks and then him, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about it. Again, I was not expecting Malachi Starks. I heard your chatters about him. I really wasn't tripping because all I heard that Mel Kiper kept saying was he cares more about length and height, pause, or whatever, like all that. But I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a sexy pick, if you will, in my opinion. So knowing that we got him in the backfield, pause, and then getting Mike Green, shouts out to Mike Green, I don't give a fuck about no allegations. If we keeping Tucker on the team, if we sticking beside Tucker, God damn it, I'm right beside Mike Green, god damn it. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Fuck all that. We trying to win, god damn it. I done seen motherfucking enough over these past couple seasons from these other NFL franchises with these damn players and shit. We the fuck cool, alright? We ain't got no crazy shit going on. Tucker might be a little freaky, little nasty motherfucker, but he's our little freaky, little nasty motherfucker. Pause, okay? Tuck, you get back in the lab, you feel me? Don't be doing that shit no more, Tuck. And if you do, listen to me, Tuck. Listen to me, bro. Listen. I ain't judging you, cuz. I know how it is. I ain't judging you, bro. If you're going to be doing that, you got to go to the joints that just say massage on the sign. The joints that got the blacked out windows. The joints that say foot massage, my bro. You got to go to them type joints. You can't just go to be all willy-nilly and shit. You feel me? Go to the Asians, bro. Stop playing around. Be smart, bro. I fuck with you, Tuck. You was pissing me off last year, bro. Get right, man. I ain't know all that was going on. You should have DM'd me, cuz. You should have DM'd me, man. Nah, but for real, man. Shouts out to them, though. Shouts out to EDC. I think he had a great draft. I can't remember every draft right now, every draft pick right now. I don't got no list in front of me. But the linebacker that they picked up from Cal, I love it. I fucking love it. I think he's the best, natural pass coverage linebacker we've ever drafted. And I don't mean that and at no slight way towards Ray, but let's just be real here. You know what I'm saying? Ray was great in his own right, but Ray wasn't he wasn't covering tight ends all that great, but he'll hit the shit out of them once they caught the ball, and they'll drop that ball, and they'll think twice about catching that ball again. You feel what I'm saying? That was his impact. But this dude, I like him. I hope he does great. I like him. And he said he looked up to Roquan. I thought that was crazy. So Roquan, I got my issue towards you, but you look out for him, man. You look out for him, man. And Trent Simpson, you watch your motherfucking back, because he coming for your spot, bro. Peebles, shouts out to him. I see a lot of people talking about him. Don't even watch college football, but regardless, Peebles, to me, he reminds me of a more ferocious, vicious, aggressive Terry Jernigan. And taller. In the trenches. Shouts out to him. I hope he turns out great. My favorite undrafted player that they grabbed, Nash, Maker, and D1 Black. I hope they turn out great. People need to do their homework, do their research and shit on all the players that the Ravens got. I ain't saying every single one is going to make an impact for us, but overall, just the class on its own, drafted and undrafted. Hats off to you, EDC. Kudos, and I love it again. I really can't wait to see what these guys bring to the table. I really can't wait to see what they look like in preseason, training camp, with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The linemen that we got, love it. I think EDC addressed everything that we needed to address. And as far as anybody hating on EDC draft, fuck you. I just feel like as long as Lamar keeps growing as a person and an individual and as a man, we'll be okay. We will be okay. And I mean that sincerely, because I have my own frustrations with the team, my own opinion about the game, my own opinion about Lamar. And it's nothing bad, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm looking at this from a mature sense. I'm being logical. I'm being sensible. You feel me? It's nothing to hold our heads down about, all in all. Harb's extension included. You feel me? So it's all good stuff in my opinion. I can't wait again to see what these young guys bring. Excuse me, especially Mike Green. I think he's the best. Edge rusher we've drafted in quite some time. And I'm just going off of what I see in his skill set. But Ravens flock, Ravens Nation, man. I feel like I got a good chunk of, you know, the absence, the messages, the analysis of, you know, my life, catching up, you know, messages I wanted to get across to the younger crowd. Just overall what the season was for us last year, what Lamar impact is for us this year, and moving forward. I love Lamar, man. I love the squad. I think if things don't go our way this season, we got to have a serious talk about where we want to go as a team moving forward, as a franchise moving forward. But again, as of right now, in this moment, prior to the 2025 season, I feel like we have a lot to be excited about. Shouts out to D-Hop coming on to the team now. I keep forgetting about that. I think it's all positive things. If we can stick to what type of team we want to be moving forward, I think sky's the limits for us. Yeah, man. If I had it my way, I would like to see nothing but play action, I formation type shit for the offense, but defensively, I think we're gonna have something to say, which is awesome, man. So again, shouts out to the Ravens, shouts out to y'all. If y'all been rocking with me this long, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Trust me, again, I got a lot more to speak about. I want to get back up on this motherfucker on live with my dog Fresh, man. We just got to come up with a day and time that works for us. But yeah, man, I'm always lurking up on here, always in the comments. Shouts out to my dog Bobby. Shouts out to Sarah. You know, all those that makes Ravens videos that I fuck with. Those know who they are. But yeah, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Y'all protect y'all energy, man. And I've been saying this for quite some time, man. And still, day by day, this shit get crazier and crazier, yo. So, y'all protect yourself out here, man. Y'all protect y'all energy, man. Be smart, man. Be safe. Y'all have a great day, man. Drop something in the comments, man. Feedback. And one more thing, too. I want to say, shouts out to my dog, Asante Samuels. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what they say. Asante Samuels. I didn't watch Deion except for when he came to the Ravens. But you ain't gonna sit up here and tell me Asante Samuels ain't no fucking Hall of Famer. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. But shouts out to Asante. But I want to put this out there. A lot of motherfucking Ravens fans scared of criticism. A lot of motherfucking Ravens fans, not fans, but like fans that be doing this YouTube shit, scared of criticism. You say something to them, they don't want to respond. That goes for so many motherfuckers. Y'all know who y'all are, scary asses. You feel me? But this ain't that. You feel me? If y'all want to say something in the comments, as y'all been doing, feel free. This is a safe space, no matter whether you agree, disagree, or think I'm saying some bullshit, or think I disrespected you. And fuck you, you bitch ass nigga, Ronald Darby, hoe ass nigga. But and nigga, you could come see about me. It ain't nothing, cause I'm never ducking smoke. It ain't nothing, bro. But yeah, man. If y'all got something to put up in the comments and shit, feel free. I'm here. Shouts out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. If any new subs that come after this, thank y'all. I do this for the love of it, not for no fucking views. I'm out, man. I'm back. I'm the fuck back, y'all.